So dozens of liberal groups, including Black Lives Matter and Media Matters, sent a letter urging media buyers not to purchase advertising on Fox News. Here's what the letter reads, quote, advertisers don't even need to put their money where their mouth is. All they need to do is refrain from partnering with and funding an engine of violence and extremism like Fox News. Choosing to place ads on Fox News is a surefire guarantee that controversy will be coming your way. Okay, so don't normally, not a big fan of doing stories about other media outlets, but that has certainly changed. But this one is interesting. So Ken, given that Black Lives Matter, you know, one of the liberal groups sending this letter, has gained criticism for its violence and destructive protests, we've seen some of these, does this letter, can that be perceived as almost like a threat to advertisers?
Well, it is. Look, I'm not a big fan of boycotts. You know, I'm fine with any organization trying to encourage people not to buy produce. And Miranda, you're too young to remember way back when Anita Bryant was peddling orange juice and there was a boycott on orange juice because of her anti-gay views. That, you know, nobody stopped buying orange juice. Nobody's going to stop watching Real America's Voices or Newsmax or Fox News because liberals tell the conservatives not to buy the product. And I'm not sure liberals now say, well, I don't even know who advertises on Fox News. So I'm not going to stop buying something because they advertise on any media. If I want the product, I'll buy it. But yeah, it is a threat. Is it a legitimate threat? Well, I suppose anyone, if you can get enough people to join the boycott, have the right to do that. I just don't think it works. I think it's senseless, and I think it's not good PR for Black Lives Matter. I wouldn't do it. I just don't think it's effective.
Austin?
You know, it's not really a call for a boycott, and I appreciate Ken's thoughts on this effort. But this is a threat to American corporations and advertising agencies that if you don't do what we say, then we will harm you as a company. And in many cases, sadly, this is pushing on an open door that these corporations are ever so woke, and they're eager to do things that their employees want them to do, that some of their more vocal customers want them to do. And I can absolutely see that this will have an effect on Fox advertising. I mean, even now, when you watch the Tucker Carlson show, one of the highest rated shows on television, what you see are really low-grade advertising because this kind of thing has already had an effect. And it should be understood that the organizations calling for this are hate groups. You know, Black Lives Matter assisted in the burning down of a number of American cities. GLAAD is a hate group. These are hard left hate groups that are coming after the media. You know, even the president ought to be speaking out against this. But of course he won't, because these are the shock troops of the left.